1st of April Fool's Day. We have 4 things done on our list. We consolidated some drawers. Previous video, we reassigned parts so that the drawers weren't overflowing. We finished out that deep bin. I didn't never get to that rest of those in that clear bin, but that'll be plenty to get another time. And then whatever I'm going to do with that broken part bin. So that's the deep bin list. One fig list section I just finished up doing this morning. We had a number of good ones, like Diva going for, I have 35, Slimer. There's the other one from the Overwatch set. He's up here, but his helmet in the set gets listed separately, kind of like a grin kind of situation. The nice Doctor Strange. There's an Iron Spider that I already had one, so I just added it to what I already had. I didn't put it in Brick Store. This Ultraviolet for $20. A Moro. I have one with a cape. Now I have one without the cape. Unfortunately, the rest of Stay Puft was had bite marks all over it, but the top was good, so couldn't win some, lose some. And these things, these time blades, they're worth like $5 a pop. More or less. They go for about $3.93, where my cursor is. $3.39 or so, but people have paid up to $10. So I listed it for $5. I have 2 of the green and 1 of the blue that I found so far from this fig lot. So yeah, I listed a bunch of figs there, and then had a second one with a bunch of parts. Deadpool head, some shields. Those, I think I showed those a few clips ago, a few videos ago, whatever. This guy, the rest of him was all chewed up. And the werewolf torso was cracked, so I listed the head and the pants separately. So yeah, all in all, I think I listed, let's see, $350 worth of stuff. I paid $7 for it. So that doesn't include all of this and all of this. There's some sealed stuff still, some accessories, lots of legs, a couple of big figs, a Rex, Mario. I gotta see if the Mario works. It's a lot of those discs, which some of them are, I'm pretty sure, decent price. More accessories. Then these are like, they're nearly complete. They're missing like a few pieces. And then there's all of these that are still have to go. So there's like the Green Goblin that I need another helmet or head helmet thing for. And then he goes for like $65. A bunch of mid-grade, Minecraft ones that go for a bit more than just your standard Steve and Alex. That's a Kai or something. It's just Gumardon, and there's, or sorry, not Gumardon, but there's this one. And I've got 3 snakes in here. I just got to double check for cracks and whatnot. These also have to be listed, so I'm definitely going to make what I paid and then some for the lot. Not sure if it'll be a 2x thing. And there's a certain point when I list, the good stuff and the less good stuff. The city is going to get filtered down to something else. Accessories, I'll have to just see. All in all, it's going to be a good haul. It'll just take time to get through it, like most any fig haul. So yeah, that's the 4th thing off our list, which leaves part out Ninjago as the last thing. So I'll slowly be doing that as I go. And it's going to be a good week. We've already got 4 to 5. We can start a couple more things to put down on our list. Probably do another fig session as a goal. I got how many figs I put up? Index 24, including these parts, and then another 17. So that's good for me. And some people can rock a lot more than that, but I will take what I can do. With April 1st, we have a month wrap up. So we've got January, February, March. And if we look across there, we can see we had a total sales increase 1,200 to almost 1,400 to just over 1,600. So there's a nice $200 jump in each one. Interesting enough, it was the least amount of shipping that we've paid. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I'm happy for that. I think it probably has to do with the amount of parts per, or the just the value of parts sold per sale. But because we can see we had an average sale 27, that dropped to 25, but then we kicked up to almost $35, and we sold 1,000 more parts this month than last. But we did have less overall sales, interestingly enough. But that was made up. We had basically our second or third best month since being open, which is only about 15 months or so, so nothing like crazy, but still nice. You can see that Brick Owl to Bricklink still tends to be about 3/4 difference. So what is that? 3 to 1 ratio. Not too bad. And then while last month we had about 50-50 split on the new used, we went back up a little bit closer to where we were on the new used this month. Similarly, we sold 2 instructions last month, 2 instructions to generate, none this month, but we sold 78 minifigures compared to 44 and 50 before, and then 2,800 parts compared to 18 and 18 again. 4 sets, 6 sets, 4 sets. So sets are generally the CMF kind of things. This month does not include, this is just Brick Owl and Bricklink. So I sold the Ninjago City, which obviously isn't going to be in here, but that would have been highest value item for $800 basically. And it obviously would have kicked up the shipping, but that was a sale over Facebook Marketplace. I had, I think, a couple of eBay sales as well that aren't going to show in here. So I don't have like here's every single thing I sold through every channel kind of board setup. But I think this is useful enough to just kind of get the flow of the store, making sure things are going well, seeing a consistency across everything. So being able to take then, I take 2024, 146 sales so far this year. Easy enough to divide that by 3 to get my average of 49 sales average a month. And then I can just kind of keep that in mind, averaging 48 to 50 sales a month, and then seeing how a month was at a point. So I was below average this month, but my average sale was up. So just tracking trends helps to see how it goes. So I can plan next year. I can see and semi-expect what's going to happen. We're at 10,318 lots, almost 112,500 items, and the value of the store comes up about 27,000. This is the stuff I have things listed for. So if I listed an item for $10,000, it would obviously kick that up somewhat arbitrarily with inflated value. And then inventory status is, it's whatever. It just shows how things went for the month. I had a couple of influxes at various points. And then black still remains the top seller with the next 5 varying at different points. I had a big order with a bunch of tan stuff this month, so that was great. I had a big order with a bunch of light blue stuff last month, and then light gray was the second command in January. So black across the board, and then everything else playing second fiddle. Not too bad though. I like it. But that's pretty much it for now. That's just wanted to do my little recap of the past few months. So they fit nicely across this widescreen monitor. And now we shall go forth with more information. Good morning. Happy April 3rd, Wednesday. I think it's the 3rd. We have finished parting out the Ninjago Temple of the Dragon cores or energy cores or something cores. And that went into several spots. However, we have overfilled so many drawers. And I told one guy on the Discord, Mr. Maddenhawk, don't watch my videos if you like 1 to 2 lots per drawer, because you will have an aneurysm or an ulcer or something and ruin your day. Anyhow, I started. There were more drawers here, and I started reassigning them, whatever we want to call it. I called it something else last video, but started taking parts out and putting them in other places so that we had a better system overall. So for instance, these were scattered amongst like 3 different drawers. So now they all live in one happy place, and that allowed 2 other drawers to be filtered back into their spots with much more space for just normal day-to-day use. But all of these under here, and all of these need to have the same thing done to them. So I will slowly be working on that throughout the day, and hopefully getting something that is a bit more manageable from that all, because this is obviously not going to work for the time being. I have a bunch of these kinds of pieces apparently. I think this drawer is mostly them and a couple of random panels. So those probably need to go into a wide drawer, given that they don't even fit into this. So new wide drawer. We'll hit up these next and carry on from there. But after that, that means the entire new side of the store will be settled. All of the parts will be rearranged and organized. These are various drawers. Like this one I did for the part out, but it's kind of already too full just from the pieces of the part out. So I'll probably take some of this, move into other spots. Anyhow. But yeah, my 6-year-old, I can't remember if I said this in the last clip or not, but my 6-year-old, almost 6-year-old, wanted to help out with the part out. She did great. She would, we dumped the main set of bags, so bag set 1 we dump in here, and then she would help filter through the parts while I put stuff away, because I don't have room for 300 cups for each lot kind of thing, so I end up just doing a bag at a time, which is, I know, much slower and ends up having to visit the same drawer multiple times. And I feel like I already said all this in the previous clip, so forgive me if I did. But it works for the space that I have, and so she was happy to help for that. She worked for 3 hours across the past couple of days, so I gave her a few bucks for that. And she was happy to just help out to help me, because she likes sorting and stuff. So I surprised her with paying her, and then she was eager to do more. So yes, child labor is apparently a thing here. But anyhow, we've got much to do on just getting things back into order, and then carrying on from there. Not any orders for today, which is fine. Spring and summer tend to slow down a bit, so I'm not super duper concerned about that. It'll give me time to get things settled and organized. I think all the clearances have pretty much slowed to a halt, so I'm not worried about those. I have some poly bags coming from Europe, so I'll show those off when we get them. And yeah. Woo! Well, that took a while, but it is all cleared off. And we have all of our drawers. And in the process, I was able to, well, ignore that, get through some of the problematic drawers, like this one that had the double wide, and then it also had the single ones in there. So now they're in their own drawers, and I consolidated down into those from other locations around. There's a lot, basically any drawer that was overstuffed. I say that and I just opened the one that was crazy. But like this drawer had some of these, some of the ones with the things on the side, some of the 1x2s. So it's only that style now, and the 1x2s got moved to somewhere else. This is basically all of my 1x6 tile and a couple of random tightening pieces, no big deal. But it's all that consolidated down. So just lots of stuff. This one's needs to be addressed at some point. Yeah, lots of things got whittled down into as few spots as possible. So like this is basically just these 1x2 cheese slopes and a couple of the modified tiles with 2 studs. Yeah, so I mean, I don't need to show every single thing, but like that. So all of my 1x2, not all, but most of my 1x2 jumpers are now here. There's a few floating around a couple other spots, but not a big deal. They're there. I looked at it, so all of these are in one spot, and I can put something bigger on top, kind of like how the Technic pieces were in the other drawer, the lift arms. But like here, for instance, it's basically a bunch of 1x2 slopes. There was 40, 60, 80 something from the temple part out. So, but there's perfect room for these wing pieces from the bus, Mr. Oz's space bus thing. Like, here you go. They're still in existence in a drawer with other tan pieces. So that drawer needs to be addressed at some point. But yeah, so things are definitely a whole lot better. Like all my 1x3 tiles are here now, or almost all of them. New, of course. I haven't mixed, used. Spaceman, I could probably bag and stick somewhere else. And part of this was utilizing these for some of these extra pieces. Like there's a bunch of these that came in the temple. So I put them here. Some 2x6 that were just floating in the drawer. Support pillars. Some 2x10s. They're all just in like random places. This had filled up an entire wide drawer to the brim, so I just dumped it in the bag. And now it's in here. So starting to utilize that tower stack some more. Instead of just a couple figs in here and some of these things. So overall, I am pretty. All of these are now in one spot. So every single tile modified with a clip, one spot. These are good because a lot of these are mixed in with other things. So I got them their own little spot with minifig parts. A couple of these between the bus part out. So there's even more. Between the bus part out and the temple part out, all of these are in here. All of this kind of clip is in here now with these, but they work well enough together. They're so different. Yeah, I had parted out the bus and it had filled up. So then I was able to merge down some of the parts, and that is like overstuffed. Even is in there. It's like a bunch of random things. Get that later. Room in that one. But I had merged stuff so the stuff was overflowing. So bringing those down, I was able to make things a whole lot more seamless. So I am pretty happy about that. Things are pretty well set. Finished out this one here. So we'll be going up to those for the wides. So not too much longer. I think once I get through this one, I need to probably trim some of those edges. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. 168, I think, was the last one I had before I expanded with those 4 down below. So we'll start to reap the rewards of the expansion here pretty soon. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's just a little update from all of that stuff that was out and about and in the way. We are back to organized, baby. So we're revisiting our list of to-dos with consolidated drawers. We did that at some beginning, and we did it during the part out. We reassigned parts, both before the temple part out and after. The deep bin listing of the used parts is done, in addition to some extra bins. We did have one fig list session where we added $200 or $300 worth of figs, and we parted out the Ninjago set. So that ends all of the part outs. The only thing left would be this one, which the inventory list is now on Bricklink, so I can dive into this. It will be a bit of an unusual part out just because I'm keeping some of the things for me and some of the things for the store. So it'll be, I'm definitely keeping the stickers and we'll see like what printed parts are there, if any. But just like the design of it a lot. I think it looks, really nice, and the way that they captured the hallway design detail just looks really good. But yeah, otherwise, anything on this besides the bits that I want will get listed. So a single set part out is not ideal, obviously. Lego in store would not let me buy 2 of them in one go, despite the Lego store or Lego Online saying I could buy 2 of them. And I did previously open it and sell the 5s out of here. I sold them for $30. I paid $50, so I just need to sell these for at least $20 total to make my money back. I didn't buy it to get money out of it necessarily. I wanted the parts and such for New Hashima. So that is for that. Then I think I'll also go through the new bin and just keep moving that stuff through. There's like some random parts and stuff, but just want to had 2 of these. I guess someone was interested and then canceled. I forget what that was about. Yeah, so I have some stuff. My kiddo, I'm sure, will want to be helping out again tomorrow. So that'll give her something to do in the meantime, because she seemed to really enjoy that process. And yeah, sorry, eyes itching a lot. The allergies. So let's flop down some new stuff. Got Star Wars. New bin. And let's throw the truck on there. That'll be a stretch goal, but part out. Truck. So it'll be the new bags is the goal for that. So basically just getting rid of anything that's new, still in a sealed bag in the store. There are some sealed bag things in here. I don't know why that only has 5 parts to it. 6 parts, despite being sealed. Let's tuck those in there. There's like a hair piece in there and some legs. I think they're just basic legs anyways. And friends pieces in there. Keys. Why are those legs separated? I wonder how old this is. The arms are separate from the torso. I think I gotta stick this aside. That's a different animal altogether. Put that in there. It's gone. Gone forever. This one has a cape in it. I wonder if these are like resealed bags. That just is so odd. Oh, you know what? It is even Lego. These aren't actually Lego, that's why. That makes way more sense now. These are all fake. Yeah. Look at that stud top. Okay. So bet this is going to be the same. Yep, fake. All right, good to know. Good to know. So that's, I think, a more recent set. I'm pretty sure I've parted out that set. What if I got to check all the studs now? All right, that's it. Like, good. Lego. This is fake. Hella fake. Look at that. The waifu. It's a shame. I like that color, but that's not Lego, and I don't care to keep knockoff stuff around. It almost looks like it says Lego though. No, okay, definitely not. Cool. That's definitely good. Must be from let's get the right camera on there. Sorry about that. Advent calendar, some sort probably. It's fake. Regular parts. I think the rest is could be a reseal for all I know. All right, so that's good there. A couple of random bags. I mean, that's cool. It's the only parts I have for those, but it's new. I think that is a bagged bag. Yeah, I believe. And then this is all of the bag pieces. So I have my kiddo starting all of that. Probably throw this her way too. But there, tomorrow's agenda for my child. Every still bag, minus the truck and minus Star Wars. All this is new. It's just like spare parts that have been pulled from new sets. So I'm gonna stick this back up here for now. Yeah, okay. I'll stash this over here for the moment. So leave this to the kid, my kiddo, should she come down early and want to help. I'll probably work on that. Maybe, we'll see. I definitely want to do another fig session. So I think, yeah, this bin has stuff that's good to go, or at least, you know, might be hands missing or something, but it's close enough. Keeping these instructions because there's some cool build techniques and they're worth almost nothing on Bricklink, so no sense in keeping them for sale. Pretty sure that that's a good value fig. That's there. I don't think he's worth much, but I'll stick him there since he's basically complete. There's that. These are ones that are close. They just need stuff like hands or something fixed. Those are pretty much ready to go. Might be a couple issues, but yeah, so that will be our agenda for the next few days to take us to 4-6. And if I finish all that before 4/6, then we'll start our new list.